over 250 million people, 258 million people were in a situation of acute food insecurity. What we see is that even in situations characterized by conflict and violence, it's really this interplay of issues and overlapping of the impacts of violence on top of economic challenges, not least driven by sort of the ripple effects from the COVID-19 pandemic that the world has been feeling. And then, of course, climate challenges, the climate crisis and everything that that means in terms of extreme weather events, whether that's extreme temperatures, whether that's issues related to water scarcity, to drought, or whether that's issues even related to flooding, excessive water in certain places. Given that Ukraine and also the Russian Federation play such a significant role in terms of global food systems when it comes to the production of a series of key food commodities or the production of key agricultural inputs such as fertilizer, any limitations on ability to produce or export impacts prices globally, has impacted prices globally. For us, there are a series of countries included in this report who are import-dependent low-income countries, and so obviously, as prices have changed, prices have increased, those countries have been adversely affected. We have evidence through years and decades of intervention of what is needed at the household level to prevent famine, what is needed at the household level in order to address acute food insecurity, such as is documented by this report. But it needs to be scaled and it needs to be funded, and time-sensitive agricultural interventions are proven to be the most cost-effective way to respond to acute food insecurity for the vast majority of the people that are covered by this report. The challenge that we have is the disequilibrium, the mismatch that exists between the amount of money that's given, what that funding is spent on, and the types of interventions that are required to make a change. So globally, we know that only 4% of all of the funding that goes to food security interventions in food crisis contexts, in the context that are covered by this report, only 4% goes to time-sensitive agricultural interventions. That's something that needs to change if we really want to move the needle on the worsening trend in these numbers that exist.